results and relationship coach. And we are starting something brand new for you, which is Elevate 7 minutes to inspire you, 7 minutes to elevate your life every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. And today, as we are starting the dawn of a new year, it's a new year, new me, right? And in that new year, new me, there are so many things that we get to ponder on. We get to wrap up one of the most challenging years the world has ever known it as such, right? Pretty much since the extinction of the dinosaurs, we had been going through ups and downs, but now worldwide, we had 2020 catching us by surprise, right? And probably you were 1 year ago in the turn of 2019 as December 31st came clacking the glass, right? And you're celebrating and you're so excited about 2020 is supposed to be the year of the vision, your year to excel. It is really significant in number as well. And yet we are not experiencing that, right? 2020 had other plans for us that we did not get to participate on, and instead it left us like the Mona Lisa. No more tears, no more joy, no more laughter. And that's what we experience for that, right? So what is it that you can do for this year, right? We all had plans for last year. We wanted to do things. We found out soon enough that those plans were not going to happen necessarily. And what we experienced, it was a set of things that came coming our way. And for many people, it crumbled down into the world, right? Many people lost so many things. We all lost something. We all lost people. We all lost dear friends. We lost time. We all could account for the things that we lost. And this year, as we turn this year, I have an invitation for you, which is the purpose of this time together. It is at the beginning of the year, and this is my invitation for you to create a new year, a new me, a new era. It's now a new decade that we're starting. And how do we want to live that is the question for you. How do you want to remember this year, this beginning of the decade, after what we went through and after what is in store for us? Because we have no way of saying what's going to come, right? We have a pandemic. We're in the middle of it. We're wanting to turn in the page, and we have government also changes. There's so many things that are at stake. However, the circumstances, I am inviting you to create a new year that is not necessarily conform to the circumstances, but something that you can create, something that you have a saying to. And that is what we're doing this right here, right now. And what I am going to invite you today to focus on in these short minutes that we're going to be here is to give yourself permission to start afresh, is to make a pause right where you are and say, okay, if you haven't done, because I'm sure that most of you have done it, but if you haven't, it's a great time to make a pause and ponder and say, okay, what are some of the things that I wanted to accomplish in 2020 that I didn't do because of whatever, right? And they were left on my New Year's resolutions or in desires or goals that I wrote, but they didn't come to fruition. And as we're going into this new year, I'm going to invite you to give yourself permission to ponder on that and to ask yourself a few questions, okay? Ask yourself 5 questions that are going to totally change the way that you see things, right? And that are going to inspire you to go to the next level. And one of those questions is, what did I accomplish? What were my accomplishments for last year? What did I get? What is it that came to my world during 2020, and write them out, right? The second question that I'm going to invite you to do is to ask, well, what worked? What worked? What were some of the elements that actually worked on for this to happen? And name it. How were my ways of being that I did and actually showed up in such a way that they actually worked? So make a list of that. And then question number three is, Well, if that worked, what didn't work? As I was setting out to do this, to accomplish that. What didn't work? Of course, a pandemic, we would say. But I would want to take this and make a reflection on you. Because while we cannot change the outside circumstances, we definitely can change how we view things, how we do things, right? And when you ask that, you get to see so many things that are going to play for you if you're smart enough, because this is a way of measuring, right? Like looking back and seeing what are the things that worked and what are the things that didn't work. And the next question is, what what could I do differently? What could I change? What could I change? And it is that in there where you can brainstorm and say, okay, this is what I can go, this is what I would have done differently, and so forth, right? So, and the fifth question, which is actually the second one, what I didn't tell you at the time, is what did I not accomplish? So, what did I accomplish? What did I not accomplish? And write it down so that you're mindful, right? And while we get to celebrate everything that we did accomplish, we get to see what is it that we set out. And then when we ask those questions, what what worked, what didn't work, we get to see, well, what didn't work that I didn't accomplish that which I wanted, right? And my invitation for you as we wrap this up with the 7 minutes to elevate your life is to ponder and create a year that is not going to be determined by outside circumstances. So focusing on you, focusing on what you can control. You cannot control the weather, the government, pandemics, whatever outside changes. However, you can control how you're going to be and how you're going to feel at any given moment. And that one is where your one of your best powers resides, in the ability to choose how you are going to feel at any given moment. And for that, I'm going to leave you with an invitation, because I have a gift for you. And it's this Saturday. I am hosting a workshop that is my gift to you. It's not going to cost you anything, but to show up and come and let's work together on you, because you and I get to discover what are the things and how you are going to accomplish this. So we're going to spend a bunch of time together. The link is below. Sign up and come work in you. Figure out what is it that you want to do and leave with a goal. Leave with a roadmap to the things that you want to accomplish. Okay. This is Soraya Tana. I'm so excited to inspire your life, and I'm inviting you to subscribe, to share this if you've liked it, and to design a life that you love. I will see you on our next episode, and have an outstanding day. Ciao, ciao.